Don't throw it here, because I am going to crush it. This is right where I like it. All right, and they're not thinking about it necessarily. They just know their own swing, so they're trying to set themselves up for what they have to do to be successful. All right, so it's amazing the amount of information that we can take in from our hitters, from BP, and then the thing for me as well, I think the two biggest keys for this is we're trying to get our guys to learn how to pitch. Okay? There are programs that we face where I know exactly how every single guy is going to pitch to us. Every single guy. It does not matter, lefty, righty, who the pitcher is, they all pitch the same way. And that's fine, because there's a bunch of those programs that do a really good job of that, and they spend a lot of time working on those couple of things, and they execute it. And they usually are things that are tough for guys to hit. They're usually off the plate away, and breaking balls. That's two pitch mix, is what Coach Glynn jokes about. Sometimes it's a one pitch mix. But they just do those two things. I want my guys to pitch. I want my guys to learn, because I know for myself that I became the best pitcher I could be when I had 3 pitches. I learned how to try to use them. I learned how to try to evaluate hitters. And again, you don't have to be a guy throwing 95 miles an hour to do this. You can be a guy throwing 84. The most successful guys are usually the ones that are throwing 84 because they have to do it. Try to get your guy that's 88 to do it. You know, because I can tell you, of all these kids throwing hard right now, there is no shot all these guys are getting the pro ball, and there's no shot that they're all getting in the big leagues. There's just too many of them. So what's going to be the X factor? At the end of the day, they're going to develop the velocity, they're going to develop the stuff, and that's great. But then they're going to get to the point where they have to pitch. They have to learn how to pitch. And somebody else is going to do it better than them. So, and I think for the younger levels, just got to teach your guys how to go about their business, how to evaluate hitters, how to evaluate their mistakes, and use their mistakes to their benefit, to keep them in an offensive state of mind. All right. And then the last little thing, and I already said it, but the pitch selection. You know, we hate hearing from our guys that they threw a pitch just because they haven't thrown it to the guy in a long time. Well, we want to throw pitches that the guy can't hit. And there's certain guys, I remember we played, when I was at UConn, there was this guy, they had this monster, Zarmak, I can't remember his first name, but he was a monster. And he could not hit a breaking ball. Could not hit a breaking ball. And we also had this guy at Notre Dame that could not hit a breaking ball. And Josh McDonald, who has a talk here, he's a pitching coach at UConn, he's got a talk on Saturday. I had a visit out to Josh in his senior year, and I said, look, man, you're not throwing anything but your breaking ball right now. So be prepared, get it ready. Get your breaking ball ready, because you're not throwing anything else. Because this kid cannot hit it, and that's what we're going to do to get him out. So figure out plans, how to get guys out. Don't sway from them just because you haven't thrown another pitch. And then just implement some of these things. I think you definitely find that they will help your guys. We've had pretty good success with some pitchers, and I think the thing I'm most proud of, guys that are pitching in pro ball still. Greg Napa was a guy that we had at UConn that he probably doesn't throw 90 miles an hour right now. But he's in AAA this past year. He's got a career ERA of 2.47, and the kid just knows how to pitch. But he was a guy down the line every single day who was working on his craft. He was working on his craft, trying to figure out how to improve the movement on his changeup, improve the spin on his breaking ball, how to watching BP, talking to the coach, just trying to get better every single day. He had that great energy and effort with direction. So take the velocity and the things that we're doing physically to try to get these guys better, and just try to marry it. Just try to marry it with some of this stuff, and I think it'll definitely help our guys moving forward. So thank you very much. I appreciate the time, and I'll see you guys coming next time.